Back at it again, guys. Best headsets. The best headsets. Okay? We're not putting a price cap on it here. We're going up into the 300s, guys. I'm not hiding them from you. You can see what the best are right here. Did any of you watch my best gaming headsets, top 5 under 100? How I went about that video? Of course, I unscript all. I don't script any of my videos, just go at them, right? But I'm gonna do this the exact same as that top $500 one right there, straight through, one take, besides when we gotta get to the microphones. Whew! I'm out of breath here. I forgot my water, but at least I got my sweat towel. So as you see, our top 3 headsets right here, right? Odyssey, Penrose. My remote's sitting here, come on. It's supposed to be Hollywood. Odyssey, Penrose. We have the Xbox version, work on all platforms, but they also have a PlayStation version if you're interested in that. SteelSeries Arctics Pro Wireless. Oh, my babies. This was my main headset for 2 years. Did I just spoil this video that I said it was my main headset? Anyways, let's keep on watching here. Corsair Virtuoso XT. Okay, let's get these aside. Let's get these boxes aside. Right, we'll get back to those at the end. That's what we're gonna do. As you can see, you know what the 3 best headsets are. But we're gonna talk about that. That comfort, that build, that sound, of course that microphone, and then wrap at the end which one's the best. Because again, all 3 of these are stinking amazing here. But which one's gonna be right for you? This is a video for you, not for me, right? All right, so let's go and start with comfort. Let's get these guys out of the way. Let's start with our Odyssey Penrose. Now, straight out the gate, you're seeing these ear cushions here, right? These are not the ones that come on it. Let's flip it around. These are not the ones that come on it. These are actually Wicked cushions, the new gel ones. And my, oh my, are they cozy. The stock cushions that come on the Penrose or Mobius, they're okay. They're okay. But if we're spending this kind of money on a headset, we don't want to be settled with okay. Extra 20 bucks, 25 bucks, whatever, you know what I mean? Get yourself some Wicked cushions, got full pleather, they got the velour, and they got these cooling gel. Watch my video, okay? If you go watch that standalone video, I also did a video on something you have to do to your Penrose, kind of show you the trick on how to get that done. You got to do this if you get it. Anyway, so we modded these here, okay? But as you see, nice cushions. Hold on, I'll give you a second. Okay. Okay. All right, we all got vaccinated? Good. So, as you see, swivel, a little bit out there, totally flat. Ear cushions, in and out right there. Adjustment, right on the arm, holds its position really nice right there. Now this headset is a bit heavier, right? It is wireless and everything, but it is clearly heavier. I don't know if I'd say heavier. Heavier than some of the other headsets we've talked about. Not really these, because all of our headsets here are quite lofty, right? Number one, they're wireless. But when you put this on your head, okay, with these Wicked cushions, of course, what a dream. What a dream. You know, it's really, really nice. Now with the stock cushions, I'm not gonna lie, the clamping force is a little bit tight. I felt them grasping in there. The cushions, it just put it into your head, right? I didn't really like that, right? I didn't like that. When I put the Wicked cushions on, it came around, and now, like this, total pass, 110% stinking cozy right here. So I really liked it. And as far as the build, yeah, the majority of it is plastic right here. Twisting it up, stretching it out. Not really worried. When I come out to here, I feel a little tension. Okay, I feel a little bit of tension. But come on, we're not going to be stretching out that way, right? I twist my stuff up for you guys so you can see. We got a lot of movement on this guy. You definitely feel like you have a premium product in your hand. You know what I mean? Really nice here. Okay, Corsair Virtuoso XT. Swivel, full swivel, both ways. Bam, flat. Other way, bam, flat. Really nice right there. Ear cushions in and out. And by the way, this swivel, as you see in here, check it out. So you can see it stays in that position. Wherever I turn it, move it, it stays right there. It's a really nice firm adjustment. So if you just wanted a little bit right there and you really want it to hold that position on your head or whatever, it's gonna hold it right there rather than kind of tweaking and moving around on you. You know, really, really cool touch right there. As far as adjustment on arm, real nice tight position right there, and you got numbers to let you know, and it's all metal. You got metal there, metal here, metal coming down to there. It's just very, very premium right here. Ear cushions, very soft. They actually upgraded them in the XT. Very soft, but yeah, fully pleather, inside and out, so you can get some spicy ears. Headband, upgraded as well. Nice and plush right there. So when we take the XT, we've looked at that build, right? We look at that comfort. Put these on your head. Okay. So the XTs sit on your head, okay? The older Corsair Virtuosos, they used to kind of grip to your head. These a little more sit on your head, but they're not bad. Once you start gaming, you almost forget they're on your head. The only thing you're gonna really notice is your sweaty ears, you know? But the reinforced headband up there with the extra cushion, the fluffier ear cushions right there, it definitely, it's a comfortable fit, you know what I mean? The one thing that you're gonna notice is, again, your ears starting to sweat. But all in all, very, very comfortable. I like the improvements they did on this as far as comfort compared to the old Virtuoso. Great minor improvements, but very beneficial improvements. And the build on this, like, I mean, come on, I don't even need to say it. This thing's a stinking tank, and it looks really classy too. Next up, the SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless. This is like, I don't know. Just look at the ear cushions, guys. Still, to this day, same ear cushions, plush, right? Sports weave on the outside, pleather on the inside to lock in that sound. The headband, I stinking love the headband on the Arctis line. It just sits there and just floats on your head, right? You can adjust it right there, no movement over there. Now you do have full swivel right on these arms, as you see, goes out and then in a little bit. Now talking about build, you'll see online, some people talk about some issues with this fork right here. Me using this as my prime for 2 years, you can see I'm a little bit loose right here. But again, it's still holding on. Like, I'm not losing anything there. It's still holding together, but give another 2 years, it might fall apart. I don't know. But all in all, the Arctis headset, it's just like, with the pros here, it's so, I'm telling you what, like, when I took these back out to do this test right here, I know why this was my main headset for 2 years. It's like, man, it is perfect. It just sits on your head. The ear cushions are so nice. Even stock, if they're too small, you hear they're too small for some people, you can slap them wicked cushions on here and beef them up a bit. But, wow. The comfort on these things are solid. Again, I can speak on my experience, not every random comment on Reddit, you know, but my experience using this headset for that long, many of SteelSeries headsets, none of them have ever broken. But again, I can show you my basic wear right there. But all in all, the comfort and the build, total pass right here. Okay, where are we at next? I got so sucked into that. It was like a sentimental moment right there, right? Where am I? Whew, I just like lost myself. I just started talking so deep about these guys. Where are we, guys? We did comfort. We did build, features and functions. Let's go on and talk about some features and functions. We're gonna roll right with the Arctis Pro right here. Now, I'm not gonna dive too deep into this because I can sit here for hours and talk about features and functions of all of these headsets. Again, I did standalone reviews on all these, so go dive into those if you wanna really see that raw, detailed 30-minute video per each, you know what I mean? But I'll run these by you here. As you see on the back of the Arctis, microphone, retractable, as you see. Now, these do come with a windscreen as well in the box. But anyways, retractable right there. Charge port. Share port, so someone can plug in and listen to what you're listening to. Your wire right here if you want to run 3.5. Volume. Tactile, as you can hear. Mic mute right over here. On this side, you have your power and your Bluetooth button. And yes, you can control your Bluetooth and then your audio from your game or whatever you're listening to at the same time. Really cool to have that there. But where the Arctis Pros really come into play is the amp DAC combo here. It's really cool. Now, I don't have it plugged in, of course, but again, you control everything that's on the software right through this, whether that be the RGB, the EQ, the Bluetooth volume, the regular volume, everything you can control right on here. If you want to, roll it into 7.1 or whatnot. As you see, you have multiple ports on the back right here, your optical, and then line in and out, and then your power. And then over on the side, you have a replaceable battery that can charge while the other battery, wrong ear cushion, the other battery is charging or being used in the headset. So you really never have to worry about battery life. That is stinking awesome. That's really awesome. I mean, it's rare that one battery's gonna go out on you in a session, but it's pretty cool to have that. If, say, you just forgot to charge your headset, I really like that. Also on the front of the microphone here, whenever you mute it, this turns red up there, so really cool. With this combo on the Arctis Pro, it's It's packing a lot. It really is. Features, functions, and all that. It's really wow. Now, one thing I did want to show you, as you can see, I mean, it's glossy going around this after 2 years of use. I mean, it starts collecting fingerprints and surface scratches. It looks pretty rough. Out the box, it's gonna look mighty clean, but after 2 years, I got dings and dents, and I mean, you can just see it's pretty rough. But all in all, the features and functions are just top notch on this headset. You definitely, like, you talk about the price, how we're talking about higher end headsets here, the price speaks for itself within the headset here, you know what I mean, with the features and functions. Corsair Virtuoso XT, features and functions. I should have brought me a water, guys. I had me a vegan smoothie before this, and I'm just like clogged up. I might have to, I gotta get to the mic test soon so I can stop and go get some water. Anyways, we're gonna keep rolling through this here as I'm choking on myself, right? Okay, features and functions, Corsair Virtuoso XT. Detachable microphone. Dang, I left the microphone in my room. I gotta go get it out of there. Anyways, 3.5 here. You can run it into any device. Your charge port. Over here, you have your volume wheel. Nice metal volume wheel also. You have wired, USB or whatever, and then to wireless, and then separate Bluetooth controls right on the headset right here. How cool is that, guys? We don't ever really see that, right? You might be able to like play or pause a track or something like that, but here with all your Bluetooth controls right at a fingertip, and then your actual headset controls for like a game or something, bam, right on the headset, stinking awesome. I love it, and I hope many people follow suit on this right here. This is so cool. Like, some of you may not need Bluetooth, right? Me personally, when I'm gaming, I don't want to miss an important call, right? Especially with my son being in school or just whatever it may be. I want to just get that notification. Maybe it's not a call I need to take, but hey, at least I got that notification. Or heck, maybe I'm taking a break and I just want to fire up some tunes on my phone and get that without having to switch headsets or change something around. Bam, right there. Features and functions on this guy are stinking awesome. Next up, Odyssey Penrose. Odyssey, am I saying it right this time? That was a tough one, right? All right, mic, charge or USB mode there, 3.5. Then you have your volume wheel and then your microphone wheel. Now they're kind of recessed in there, kind of tough, and you can actually press them in to cycle profiles, like sound profiles or whatnot. And then of course, through the Bluetooth, how you can set it up. Power button out here, mic mute over here. Now let me tell you what, talking about the features and functions on this headset, there's a lot on it, right? And it's set up really nice. I love that mic mute right on the outside. I clearly know when it's muted or when it's not, bam, it's right there. The wheels back here, I get a little confused on sometimes because they don't feel any different, you know? The Bluetooth function on this headset, it works, okay, it works, but it's almost a pain because every time you cycle each like USB or wireless or Bluetooth, on your device, it actually syncs at a different device, right? So if I'm going like wireless and then to Bluetooth, it'll beep and switch over, right? So you gotta make sure you got it set right there. Then you go into Bluetooth, you set that up, and then you're into your wireless so it's all active. It's not like the Virtuoso XT where, okay, I got my game running, I got my Bluetooth running. It's simple, it's easy on those two guys over there. Over here, it's pretty tough. Like, it almost takes me like 2 to 3 tries to get everything synced up right with my Bluetooth and then my other device. Now it's packing everything. It is packing everything, but again, a little bit of a pain to get everything rolling right on these guys with features and functions. Sound, guys. I'm sorry. I was gonna go straight through, but I gotta cut this. I gotta go get some water. I'll be right back, guys. Whew, sorry about this. Where's my remote? I think I dropped it again. Okay. Oh, be right back. Oh gosh, guys, you don't even know, like, wow. How I needed this so bad. Sorry about that. Someone out there like, dude, couldn't you just like cut this and go on? Like, you don't need to get your drink with us here. We're trying to keep it real, right? We're trying to go at it raw just with you guys. So let's get all these headsets. Yo, my chair almost fell over. I'm over here like rocking on it, right? All right, so we have all of our headsets. And we're gonna talk about sound. Y'all remember in my top 100, I kind of forgot some stuff, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys here. I had to screenshot some specs just so I can talk right. And we're gonna talk about the sound on all these together right here, okay? So let me just start off with the specs just to fill you in. Corsair Virtuoso, 50mm drivers, frequency range of 20 to 40,000. Okay, nice big drivers, nice big range right there. Audeze Penrose, 100 millimeter, the, what are they called? The magnetic, planar magnetic drivers on the Penrose right there. Frequency range of 10 to 50,000. Wow, we're punching it up a little bit here, right? Coming over to the Arctis Pro wireless, 40 millimeter drivers, frequency range of 10 to 40,000. So, just listening to that right there, all of these headsets, you're noticing they got a bigger range compared to a lot of basic gaming headsets. 20 to 20 you see a lot, right? 40 millimeter drivers is kind of a common thing, sometimes up into the 50s, you know? So let's talk about the sound of these, because again, they're all quite different and all offering something different, which is, again, me talking about this video being for you guys, not really me, because one of them might have that right sound for you. All right, let's start with the Arctis Pro wireless here. Again, used to be my main headset for 2 years. I love this headset. Being able to go into the DAC simply right there in game, adjust stuff, tweak stuff, dabble with your EQ rather than having to pull up a software, really cool. Do you do that all the time? No, right? But you can just tweak it and dabble with it right there. Pull out some more bass, pull out some more highs. Straight out the box sound on the Arctis Pros, and kind of like the signature that's on them, which is what I've always loved about them, is the Audio-Technica ATH M50X right here. That's what I've always loved about them. I love this headset. This is my primary editing headset, music headset. I've used them for years. And I think that's, like, the Arctis Pro is right at home for me. So if you've ever used those, that's what you get here. Definitely more prominent on the highs. You still have some lows, but nothing like muddy, nothing rumbly. The bass doesn't overtake anything. Really detailed. So when I started using the Pros, I was big into Battlefield, and I just loved hearing the grass and the wind and the uniforms, and I just loved that in Battlefield. I'd get lost in the Battlefield. You know, that was really cool about this. Going into Call of Duty, I got the same thing, right? The score streaks and everything weren't really overtaking anything. Insurgency Sandstorm, same situation right there. Going into story games, I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. Playing that, I got that same vibe talking about Battlefield. You really felt that environment, but when a hectic situation came, an airplane or swinging an axe, getting into a battle or something, rowing that boat, you felt it. You felt immersed, you know? Really cool that it offered everything right there. Again, from first-person shooters to story to competitive. Rainbow Six. I've been playing so much Rainbow Six. That's honestly what I tested the most of these on right here, right? Is Rainbow Six. And it's great to get that detail of the whole environment around you, the immersion when the action starts up. Really awesome here on the Arctis Pro. And again, it's so cool. Like I stated, I keep going back to this even though it's not really, it does play into the sound, but it's not part of the core sound. Really awesome to be able to tweak it all right there. Corsair Virtuoso XT. This is a little bit different from the Arctis Pro. So let's kind of take everything I said right there about the Arctis Pros, but put in a little bit more body, put in a little bit more bass, right? We'll get serious, a little bit warmer, right? A little bit warmer right here. You definitely get that. So talking Rainbow Six again, throwing up a wall, it's not like clack, 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 clack. It's more like do, 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 if that makes sense if you play some Rainbow Six, right? Assassin's Creed. I don't want to say it's one of those headsets where the wind starts sounding muddy and real full. You know what I'm talking about, right? We all have used that headset before when that wind's coming by and it's just like, what is this? It's horrible. Like my headset's rattling because the stinking wind is bringing out the mids and bass too much. That's not what you got here. You had a crisp, solid bass, but yes, the bass was definitely more prominent in there. Now you can dive into EQ with this guy, tweak it up right there on the IQ software, dabble with it, pull that bass down a little bit, you know? But again, straight out the box and kind of that nice balanced sound. I showed my EQ setting in the video. That's kind of what you get, and it's really fun. Again, I kind of point back, like if you like a lot of story games, but you also dabble with some first-person shooters, but you're not too competitive, you know, that's what you're going to get right here. Now, this works for competitive. Heck, I was playing all night last night, Rainbow Six on it, playing pretty stinking good, actually, you know what I mean? You definitely hear that directional sound. I heard the uniform shuffling over there and everything too, you know? But when I personally play competitive, I like my highs to really be right there, you know what I mean? But again, it still does work as far as competitive, but also awesome on story games right there. Odyssey Penrose. Planar magnetic drivers, 100mm right there. Wow. I can't. Did you watch the video, my review on this? If you haven't, go watch it. Watch it. Go watch it. Guys, and gals, I can't say enough good things about the sound of the Odyssey Penrose. Oh my goodness. The sound is unmatched out of anything I've ever tested as far as a gaming headset. Wow. The sound is crisp. The sound is punchy. It's a bass that's like, what can I even explain it as? I don't know. I can explain it as the Odyssey Penrose. It's this, it's just hitting there, and it stays there, right? It hits and it stays, rather than hitting and kind of fading. You catch me? Same with the highs. They're crispy, but they're staying crispy right here, right? They're not bleeding into this. That's a little kung fu right there. The sound on these guys, competitive, story, it's basic FPS, casual, whatever. It did it all, and it did it all right. Very right. Like, it's something you need to try as far as sound. I can't sit here and talk about it, right? I can say it sounds like this, sounds like that. It sounds so good. Again, the best thing is you put them on your head, you try them, you be like, wow, I see what this guy was talking about. Now I know why I subscribe to his channel. Hit that bell and press that join button. I like that guy. But I think I was just talking about you, about me though. Anyways, I got lost right there again, right? Now, on the other hand, something about the sound on the Penrose, okay? They're connecting by the USB dongle, which you can switch to PC and Xbox, and it'll work on every platform like that as well. So we're good to go right there. Now, one thing I have noticed, and other people have mentioned it as well in some comments and some other like Amazon reviews and stuff, people talk about these guys crackling, right? Getting a little pop here and there. Not constant. It's not this constant crazy thing, but maybe once every 5 minutes or so, you might get a little pop, maybe here and there. What I noticed, little tip, little trick here. First, I had it in a little, what do we call it? A little USB hub extender come from my PC. I had it in that. It was bad, right? It was real bad like that. So I said, okay, let me put it in the back of my I/O on my PC. So I started still getting some pops. I'm like, something ain't right, but it did get better. All right. Then I put it on the top of my PC, right up there, and it was pristine. Now I still do get a pop here and there, but not much. So I'm catching it as it wants to be closer, because no joke, the range on these guys is horrible. Okay, I just go from my PC and walk out of my room, boom, disconnected. Horrible. The worst range out of any of these, the worst range out of any wireless headset I've ever used. I'll put it that way, right? Because again, I'm just walking out the room and bam, it's disconnected right there. But heck, most of us are sitting on our gaming chair anyways. The sound on these guys, stinking amazing. All right, so let's get these mic tests now. First off, we're using the Corsair Virtuoso XT, as you can see. And by the way, we're just plugged into my laptop. We have OBS fired up, plugged into USB, and pressed record. No software, no tweaking, no nothing. Straight up plugged and play microphone right here, which a lot of these you can tweak the microphone in the software, by the way. All in all, though, Corsair Virtuoso XT, again, detachable microphone. Now, if you're seeing this one, what I love about this right here, mute button's right on the back, right down here. The screen. Yeah, so it's white and now it's active right there. I love it. And you also get a tone in the headset. Again, talking about those features and functions the Virtuoso XT is packing, this is another one of them. These little things just add up and make it that stinking good. So again, microphone, Corsair Virtuoso XT. By the way, my AC's on. I got a fan running in that light over there, and then I have a nice big Rowenta fan over there. So if we're getting any background noise, I can see a little bit coming up on the screen right there. I'm not too sure how much. We'll check that together. Anyways, let's get to our next microphone. All right, so now we are using a microphone on the SteelSeries Arctis Pro right here. As I showed you earlier, the microphone is retractable and quite moldable there. We are using the windscreen that we have on right now, and we do have OBS fired up, and that's it. No other tweaking. Of course, we have our amp plugged in as well, and you can see we're picking up right there. Now, just so you can hear it without the windscreen, if you were curious, this is what it sounds like without the windscreen. Not sure if it's much of any difference. Now, the cool thing I want to show you, I got the windscreen off, kind of like the XT. And now we're back to active again. Really cool to have that right there. Now, of course, when you put the windscreen on, you can't see that, which is kind of a stinker. And you do not get a tone in the headset when that happens. I really wish there's also a mute button on the amp DAC right here, but there's not. Background noise? I'm not sure, but it seems on my graph right here, it seems like it's picking up a little bit more than the XT. We'll have to see when we run this test here. But all in all, microphone test, SteelSeries Arctis Pro. Let's go and check out the Audeze. Alright, so now we're using a microphone on the Audeze Penrose right here. As you see, plugged in straight USB, right into OBS. No software tweaking or anything. Plugged and played. And this is the microphone. As I mentioned, it's detachable. Not as moldable. As you see, I lift it up, and it bounces right back down. But heck, it stays in that right position for you, right? That mute button's right on the side right here as well. Now, one thing I mentioned a little bit wrong before, I just want to let you know, I was thinking about Mobius. The button down here, it cycles through, and again, you got aux, Bluetooth, and then wireless. And that's kind of what I was talking about before about the setup of this headset being a little bit annoying, because talking about it cycling through those just right there. So, for example, I'm setting up this mic test. My phone's on Bluetooth. I'm cycling through an aux to Bluetooth. So then it's trying to pair with my phone, going to wireless. It's not registering mic here because it's still trying to communicate with that. That's a little bit of a pain. Again, I want it to be plugged in, bam, and I'm ready to roll, you know, with multiple devices, whether it be the Bluetooth and then my game. But no, I got to cycle through, wait for this to set up, then go to the next one to set up. Nitpicky, complaining, maybe, but to me, it's something that annoyed me right there. Now, one other thing I want to mention, that side tone on this, when you hold down the mic volume or the mic volume right back there, hold it down, it'll activate or deactivate your side tone. Now, a lot of people mention this as well. If you got like a little static in the background, this goes with Mobius as well. That's the side tone. I don't know what it is. If it's just like trying to pick up so much background noise, I don't know, but the static is horrible. You got to turn off the side tone if you have that, which stinks because it makes the side tone unusable. I never use side tone anyways, but if that's a big thing for you, it's almost unusable on the ones that I have tested. I don't know, is that a unit here or there? I'm not sure, but it's like this, like a noise canceling headphone, a bad pair of noise canceling headphones where you hear that slight static in the background. Real stinking annoying right there. As far as straight background noise, seems like it's picking up the least out of all of them, at least per our graph right here. And again, the fans and everything point right at me. Nothing's changed in the environment. Seems like it's picking up the least amount right there. But again, really nice. I love how the mute button's right there. You know, just very nice and convenient. But all in all, that's the microphone test roundup of all these headsets right here. All right, so let's get serious here, right? Now, talking about all these headsets, they're pricey headsets, right? You're talking $300 here, you're talking like $330 over here, and you're talking about $270 right here. These are top of the line gaming headsets, right? They're expensive. And that's why I wanted to go about this review roundup how I did. Please let me know what you think about this style. This is what I did with my top 5 as well, like I mentioned. I just think it's a little more raw and you can really kind of bite off pieces and chunks as we're going through with it, rather than me just kind of ranting about the one that I like the best, you know? You can really decide for yourself when you're spending this kind of money, right? So, of course, I'm going to let you know which one I pick, of course, but hopefully you enjoy that kind of style right there, just very raw into it, you know. But talking about all these headsets again at that price point, I think they all, no fluff, I think they all justify their price. And I truly believe whichever one you get, you're gonna love. You're really gonna love. Of course, pick apart this video, watch it again if you want. Don't skip them ads, you know what I mean? But no, seriously, you know, if you pick it apart truly like that and find out what you want, what you need, you're set. I mean, you are good to go and you're going to have one of the better headsets. What I would take, let me break it down. If you want me to break it down for you and kind of, if you're just kind of thinking, I'd put it this way. If you play a lot of story games, you want that easy functionality, everything right at the fingertips, and you dabble with some first-person shooters and stuff, and you want that really just luxury product, you go Corsair Virtuoso XT, right? Awesome stinking headset. In my video of those, I said it was my main, right? It's such a great headset, and I still use it constantly. I love it. Everything about it, the build, the simplicity. I wish I had options for cloth ear cups. Sure, that's the one thing, right? But awesome stinking headset for sure. Okay. Let's say you want that, like, just, the sound. Like, I'm not, like, you all know where I'm going. Odyssey Penrose. If you want that just the best sounding gaming headset you're going to find, there's no question about it. The Odyssey Penrose, the sound is just phenomenal. But that butt is just like, ouch. It's an ouch at $300. That side tone issue. I don't say you have to change the ear cups, but trust me, even down in the comments here, you might hear people mention it. Go watch my video about it. You'll see other people talk about it. It's not just a me thing. The stock ear cushions and the stock comfort is not the best. So that's not just a me thing. It's a common issue out there. But again, when you slap them wicked cushions on, you're good to go in that department, right? So I don't know if I even want to ding it right there, but out of the box, I guess we got to ding it, right? Because that's what you're spending $300 for. But again, the side tone issue, the simplicity is just not there, having to cycle through and it pairing things up. That's a stinker at $300. That is a stinker at $300. I'm sorry, it is. But the core, get your wicked cushions on and get that sound on there. Wow, it's totally worth the money. 100%. And I would recommend these things all day long. Not too sure when something's going to top it as far as sound right there, you know. That popping is also stinking annoying. Is that just me? I'm not too sure. I'm updated and everything, but hopefully that popping wears out maybe once I break them in a little bit more, even though I've been using the heck out of them. So, my pride and joy here, right? The Arctis Pro Wireless. Y'all been to my website, stinkingcozy.com. If not, go check it out. We also got a cool little members tab on there as well that you can join. Anyways, all these headsets are on there on my top 5. If you go look at my top 5, we got top 5 keyboards, mice, headsets, monitors. All 3 of these are on there, still on the top 5. The other one I'm going to mention here in a second, but the Arctis Pro Wireless is the only headset on that list of top 5 that I rate as 10 out of 10. That's crazy, right? Because I just mentioned how stinking awesome these are. I love them. But the Arctis Pro getting a 10 out of 10, me even stating it was my main, because no, they're not my main anymore. They're not. And this is again why I want this video. I want you to seriously pick it apart. Because me saying this is 10 out of 10, the comfort, the build, the features and functions, the sound, everything about this headset, it does it great. It does it simple and it does it solid. You're getting your money's worth out of it. It's regularly $329, but you can find them like $299, $269 sometimes. It does everything. It really does. Yeah, I want SteelSeries to update them. Maybe 50mm drivers, I don't know. Just something. Just a fresh update would be pretty sweet, and I think they're going to take that top spot again. But right now, I do rate them as a 10 out of 10. They're awesome. If the ear cushions are too small for you, again, slap on them wicked cushions. But how I stated how it's not my main anymore, I don't know. Did I just get bored of them from testing so many products? I don't know. Because I love the stinking headset. Like, it gives me chills. Like I'm nerding out here, right? But the Odyssey Penrose is just something else, guys. It truly is. And it's weird. Like me even talking about it here, I don't know how to go about it, right? Because the Virtuoso has that build, the simplicity. It does it all. Everything I want, it does. Same with the Arctis Pro over here. But the sound of the Penrose is in a different world, guys. It really, really is. And I know it's expensive, but I highly recommend you to try these out. Right? And I think if you can get past some of those minor issues, hopefully maybe you don't even have them, you're just going to be like, wow, what was I missing? This is exactly what I said. But I still stand by these headsets, okay? For me, it hurts. It's a lot to chew up to say let me look past those issues. It really does. I'm not denying it at all. It hurts. And sometimes I want to take the headset and throw it out the window when those issues come up. So think about that. You know, all three of these are awesome. Let me know what you like down in the comments. I really want to hear, out of these three, which ones do you like? Now, I said I had an honorable mention, right? I just want to pull this out. I've been using these a lot lately. Especially when I've been playing Rainbow Six, and I have them down there, the Rainbow Six version. The Razer Black Shark V2 Pros. I just had to mention these because I've been using them so much lately. It's that headset that I just want to put on. I want to put it on. Crazy, right? I just want to. It's so cozy. The sound is great. The options are great. What is it missing, and why don't I even put it in this list? It's missing Bluetooth. Right? That's a function I need. And again, we're putting it up against headsets like this. I need Bluetooth. If you don't need Bluetooth and you want to save $100, don't look past these. These are awesome. But I've mentioned it before. I hope Razer implements a set with Bluetooth. Little button over here. We got our Bluetooth controls over here. I think that'd be awesome. It'd put it in this upper tier class. It really would. And I think that would be really cool. But keep this in your mind. If you want to spend $100 less, save a little bit of money, maybe Bluetooth isn't an issue for you. Awesome headset. Great sound. Amazing comfort. Maybe more comfortable than any of these right here. Even the Arctics Pros, you know, they're that good. So again, we got a good lineup here, a very good lineup, and I'm not sure when something's gonna be able to top these guys. I just don't. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about these down in the comments. Let me know if you got a better option out there. I'd love to hear it. I hope I helped you out if you're looking into any of these. I know a lot of you were antsy about this video as well. Me too. That's why I'm sitting here chatting about it so long. I'm so excited about this video. You know, I'm excited to see what's next. What can top this? Yeah, I'm talking to them right now. I'm in the middle of a video. It's like, even from the beginning with my chair, this production crew. Now they're saying, hey, hold up, we got something. Like, I'm in the middle of this video. What do you mean, hold up, you got something? What am I paying you guys for? What am I paying you for? Let me see. Give it. Good night.